So I want to do a very, very quick reminder about how to use Pythagoras' theorem. So this is the equation that I use for Pythagoras' theorem. It only works in a right-angled triangle, and C is always the biggest side, and the biggest side is always opposite the right angle. So let's write a few things in here. The A could be 3 or it could be 4. So I'm going to write 3 squared plus 4 squared. The biggest side, C, I have now called x squared. So I'm going to work some of these out. 3 squared is 9, and 4 squared is 16, and this equals x squared. So add these two up, it gives me 25, and that's equal to x squared. So just summarizing again, put the numbers in, making sure that your biggest side here is your C number here. Make sure you square the other two, and it equals x squared. Now the last thing is I want to find out x and not x squared, so I need to take the square root of 25. Now for this one, I'm not going to use a calculator because I know what the square root of 25 is. It's 5. That is a very simple Pythagoras question. On the next slide, I've got a similar question, but this time I'm going to have to use my calculator. So here, first of all, let's make this number here 6. So A is 6 and B is 9. And it doesn't matter which way around you put that, but C is the biggest side. So C must be that. So that's got to be x squared. Now I know what 6 squared is, that's 36. And I know what 9 squared is, that's 81. But now I'm going to get my calculator to add those up and do the square root. So although I've got my big calculator here, yours is going to work exactly the same. So 36 add 81 gives me 117. And now I'm going to look for the square root button. Now the square root button on my calculator is here. So I'm going to go shift square root and then find the answer. So if you get a funny number like this, then just you try and find the fraction decimal and turn it into a decimal for the time being. So I've got 10.8. So this is 117, and that was x squared. And then remember that I square rooted 117 to get x. And if my memory is right, x was 10.8. And usually they want 3 numbers here.